Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for the kind introduction, Dr. Emery. Conservatives believe that Canada must be a place where no ambition is too big, where no dream is out of reach, and where no government will stand in the way of people working hard to get ahead. And so today I want to share with you the positive vision Conservatives have for Canada's economy and how our government will live within its means, leave more money in your pockets, and let you get ahead. People sometimes ask, what is the biggest difference between Conservatives and Liberals when it comes to the economy? And I think this is quite simple. The biggest difference is Liberals put their faith in government and Conservatives put their faith in people. I believe it's really that simple. The fundamental flaw in the Liberal economic thinking is that they believe they can spend your money better than you can. That government is the answer, and that government creates wealth. Liberals believe they're smarter than you in spending money, and we reject that as Conservatives. A dollar in the hands of the person who earned it is always better spent than a dollar in the hands of the politician who taxes it. And that's what we believe, and that's how we will govern the country after October 21st. Now I know that many hardworking people in Canada today are not getting ahead. 2/3 of Canadians can't pay their bills or have nothing left at the end of the month after they do. Gasoline, groceries, home heating, mortgages, taxes, debt, everything continues to get more expensive. Nearly 50% of all Canadians report being overwhelmed by debt. They've stopped saving for retirement, and now they're just trying to keep their heads above water. The economic indicators might say one thing, but the human indicators are saying something else. People are barely getting by, and they're definitely not getting ahead. And by the end of the year, Liberals will have added $71 billion to our national debt, with little to show for it. And a share for each Canadian family of that colossal $705 billion millstone is more than $50,000 per family. A cost of servicing that debt will rise 40% to $34 billion in a few years. And something we know well on the East Coast, that's equivalent to what the federal government invests in healthcare. And our region is struggling with delivering doctors, delivering access to health care. The Conservative government will always live within its means, and any new spending already budgeted will have to be paid for by savings within government. It's just like running your household. If you want an expensive family vacation, you might have to put off renovations to the roof. You can't do both. Your bank account is not a bottomless pit, and neither is your pocket an endless source of funds for politicians in Ottawa. And the best way to create prosperity in this country is by leaving more money in your pockets. While Conservatives worked hard in Ottawa to stop business tax changes in Canada, the Liberal government increased taxes, putting in a carbon tax, which made everyday essentials like gas and groceries more expensive. The government tried to tax health and dental benefits and even went after employee discounts. The Conservative government will scrap the Liberal carbon tax and remove the GST off home energy bills, make parental benefits tax-free, and let the average everyday citizen get ahead. We will champion big projects across the country. We will repeal the kinds of punishing taxes and regulations that hold back our natural resource sector and support building projects and pipelines that we need to get our energy workers back on the job. And we'll make sure that infrastructure dollars get out of Ottawa and support actual infrastructure, roads, bridges, railways, and of course here in St. John, ports. We'll make it easier to start businesses by cutting red tape and reducing costs, and we'll break down international trade barriers so Canadians from coast to coast will enjoy world-class products made throughout this country. These are just a few of the ways the Conservative government will allow you to get ahead. Now, Andrew Scheer is running to be Prime Minister for the people who need a break. The people who are doing everything right, going to school, getting a good job, working hard, paying their bills on time, but still are struggling to get ahead in life. These are the people whose hopes and dreams keep getting further and further away, and I believe that Canada should no longer be a country of no, we should be a country of yes. Yes to more reasonable resource exploration and development, yes to pipeline construction and LNG investment, yes to expanded trade with Asia and everywhere so we can ship our lumber, agriculture, seafood, and other products more easily. And yes to infrastructure projects that shorten commute times and keep our economy moving. Yes to being a country where big things are possible and where every Canadian has the opportunity to benefit from the great potential our country offers. To get there, we need a new government, one that understands the day-to-day challenges you all face. Because the reason the new positive Conservative government is going to succeed is because we need to bring the best ideas from all of you. Small business, medium business, large business from across the country. We're going to work with you to make our country great, to make our country better, to make our country achieve its potential. Thank you very much.